Welcome to the Gaffa Tapes. We're here today with Zombie Picnic. How are you getting on, lads?
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good, deadly. Do you want to let the people know who you are?
Yeah, cool. So I'm Brian, I play the bass.
I'm Brendan, I play the drums.
I'm Jim and I play the guitar.
I'm Dave and I also play guitar.
Class, lads. Limerick based band. Are you all from Limerick or living in Limerick?
Mostly Limerick heads.
Yeah.
How do you find the music scene in Limerick at the moment, or even just like the broader Irish music scene? As an original band, do you find that there's a lot of gigs out there? Is it kind of a struggle, or?
It's there's a lot of bands out there. It's actually kind of hard to get gigs because there's just so much stuff out there at the moment, you know, which is great. Which means there's a lot of people you can kind of play with and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Do you have any dates coming up, Limerick or outside of the county?
Yeah, we've got a big date coming up on March the 9th in Dolan's. We're launching put it in your diary. We're launching the new album there. We're going to have loads of guests.
Little sneak peek of the new album there.
Oh, she's a beauty.
Lovely to see it being pressed onto some vinyl as well.
Yeah.
Really coming back.
And we've got Cassavetes joining us for the night to do some support.
Another Limerick band,
Another Limerick band doing really well. So it should be a good night. It's in the Casbah in Dolan's on the 9th of March.
Deadly. Now you heard it, so you pencil that in and make sure to get down and support the lads.
See you there.
I have to ask, Zombie Picnic, where did the name come from, lads?
It's Brendan's fault.
The name is my fault. Yeah. we didn't have a name for ages, but we had songs that had names that were all kind of working titles and were kind of food based. So yeah, Zombie Picnic was one of them that kind of fell out of my head,
and it just kind of stuck.
It was a placeholder, and then we said, that's a stupid name for a song. We should call it Band That. So it's essentially that's where it came from.
A natural progression.
Yeah,
it basically comes from Brendan coming to practice hungry every night.
Yeah, pretty much.
Happy days. I know we briefly mentioned the album that's coming out in March, but you have another album that's available online.
Yeah, we recorded our first album. What was it? 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and it's still available online on Bandcamp. It was on CD, but it sold out, thankfully. So it was called A Suburb of Earth, and if people want to just search for Zombie Picnic on Bandcamp, they'll find us there. They can grab a copy of that. It's only a couple of quid. And the new album's called Rise of a New Ideology, and it's, as we say, it's coming out in March.
Class. So if you haven't heard anything from the lads, and if you enjoy them on today's Gaffa Tapes, definitely go pick up the album and be waiting eagerly for the new one as well. Social media, can people check you out online and other places aside from Bandcamp?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all over that stuff. Twitter, Instagram,
and
Facebook.
It's all Zombie Picnic.
It's all Zombie Picnic or Zombie Picnic IRL or whatever the hell it's called on Twitter. Yeah, something
You'll
like
find
that.
us. It's not that common.
Yeah.
Where does the inspiration come for the tracks, or the names of the tracks, or what's your process?
We do all that. We record all the music, write all the music, but we kind of. We're big fans of things like Pink Floyd and that kind of music, so we always, because it's instrumental, we like to have some voices on there, just to give people something to hold on to. So we get little clips of people talking. There's clips of Franklin Roosevelt talking on that track. That line actually comes from an Isaac Asimov interview. But a little shout out to our buddy Rob O'Dwyer, Ramblin' Rob, because he came in tonight and he does some of the voiceover stuff on the album too.
Deadly.
And then we tend to take the titles from that, and that kind of lets people kind of cling on to something.
Inspires itself.
Yeah, that's
work
it.
in progress.
Exactly. Yeah.
What does being an original band and being able to play music for a living, or even just being able to play music in general, mean to you?
It's a good creative outlet, I think, for anybody, especially if you play an instrument, you want to be able to play it and to be able to kind of collaborate with people, and when you're friends and you're a group and stuff.
Absolutely.
And especially when you're trying to, you can kind of write something and record it and release it as well. So it's great, so it's a good outlet for everybody. I think.
It's incredibly satisfying when you see the end product as well, like particularly on vinyl this time around. It's a really good outcome from when you're stuck in the practice space to the end result. It's really good.
Yeah.
So that's Zombie Picnic here on the Gaffa Tapes. To wait for this in March and get down to Dolan's for, is it the release of the album?
Yeah, it's coming out on the 9th of March.
You'll be able to get it there first.
Yeah.
Check out their first album on Bandcamp. hit up their social medias and stay tuned to the Gaff tapes for more of the best live Irish music.
Democracy cannot survive overpopulation. Human dignity cannot survive overpopulation. We, for example, are now well into the 6th mass extinction, which means wiping out our life support systems. What are we witnessing here? Some kind of intellectual treachery? There is no future for us. There is no environmental future for us. There is no social future for us. As you put more and more people onto the world, the value of life not only declines, but it disappears. When our scientists are treated like iconoclasts and heretics, what are we going to do? Everybody who doesn't have to take off their shoes to count up to 20 knows you can't grow forever on a finite planet. value of science fiction. In the future, no one race we are seeing will be able to control the whole of the world. The rise of a new ideology.